That's the rarest thing we've had on the show, an honest man, ladies and gentlemen.
A little porn, a little porn. It's like saying somewhat pregnant, slightly circumcised.
Do you find at all...
A little porn, it's just with little people.
Come on, you know you want it. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. Smack your balls, smack your balls. Yeah, we're going to make you do it now. Let's do it, let's do it.
That's,
Munchkin sex.
I'm sure that is available if you
Oh, it's available and lots of it.
You've never had... no one's ever released a sex tape with you in
it'd be frightening. It'd be animal rights issues. It'd be like going, it's like Bigfoot jacking off. What is it? What are you doing? What? I think it's him. I'm not sure. Could be a gorilla. I'm not sure. I don't know. I recognize... No, I don't.
Now, I imagine you have the career and you have, I guess you've saved a bit of cash over the years. You're not
and lost a lot.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure a lot's gone.
Yes,
but you could live anywhere you chose to live.
I live in San Francisco.
So why choose San Francisco? I'm not saying anything against it, but if you have the choice...
I chose because I came there with my parents in 1969. And it was pretty wild. And I remember coming in and the fog was pouring in over the mountains. Oh, yeah. And I thought, I'd never seen fog. I grew up in the Midwest. And I go, Dad, is that poison gas? He went, no, it's fog. It's okay. But it was just this idea that it's a strange, wonderful city with just beautiful, right by the ocean, mountains nearby.
It's a beautiful place.
Totally. Yeah. And except for the earthquakes, that's a trade-off.
But that's what I don't understand. I do understand it because we're in denial. When you live somewhere, you assume it's never going to happen.
You assume it's never going to happen until all of a sudden...
Yeah.
And then you get blasé, like, oh, that was only 4.5.
So you've been there for a few
I've been for the smaller ones, like 4.5. Literally, you'd be there and be like, more coffee? But I've had, friends who've been through the 7.8, and, and it's geometric. As it gets, the higher the number gets, the more powerful it is. But you're living on a fault line, so you're playing dice with nature, as we were.
But it's worth it, I guess. The trade-off for you is worth it.
It's an idea of, if we're going to go, you're going to go in a really interesting way. Where you're going, run away to Hawaii, kids, bye-bye. But it's a gorgeous place.
Where were you born in the States? Was it Chicago?
I was born in Chicago.
Yeah. That was a very different city then, I guess, than it is now.
Not much. It's the same, it's like right there, hey, way to go, Rebel. It's right there. You're in Chicago. Yeah, Obama came from here. It's going to be a great time. Chicago's the only city in America where the dead can vote. They're pretty much... Is it corrupt? No, it's the way the politics work here, my friend. They just keep voting after they're gone. But it was always a really... It's active, really tough city. It's like New York, except the weather in the winter is brutal.
Yeah.
Totally.
You've met Obama, I guess. Have you met Obama?
I did a benefit for him. The last time I met him, I was doing a benefit when he was running for U.S. Senate in America. It was me and Stevie Wonder. And that night, you just met him and went, he's going to do it. I think, I had no idea he'd run for president, but I went, if ever a guy could, this guy could. Yeah. It was so weird when they kept accusing, he was born in Africa. No, he's an African-American.
Yeah.
If he was born in Africa, the inauguration would have gone a lot different. You are now president of the United States.
Well, that would have been a whole new age.
That would have been... You could all of a sudden see, like, Rush Limbaugh go,
Okay. Robin's back on screen, ladies and gentlemen. There's a new movie out, and you do tend to go for the weirder movies these days. What is it about that? They must have come to you and said, do Mrs. Doubtfire 2, do another one of these.
They tried. I mean, they can't do it because they keep trying to write it. And at the end of the first one, she revealed her identity. It makes it really hard to go, and now that people know who you are, let's try it again.
Yeah, because there isn't a reason for doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
and if you can't do it as good or not better than the first one, don't go near.
Because it's a tremendous film. What a great movie. It really stands the test of time as well.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I remember the makeup was pretty... We had to do all these makeup tests. Initially, she sounded more like Margaret Thatcher, which can be quite frightening, as you know. And then I had to kind of soften it up, and she eventually... I took a Scottish director I'd worked with and this English costume designer who was kind of breathy, and I made her a little bit softer. Yeah. Oh, she's a sweet, wonderful woman. Gentle.
People love her.
Yeah.
Her as well as you doing her.
Yeah, I mean, I walked into a sex shop when I was dressed as her in San Francisco, picked up this huge double-headed dildo and went, do you have anything larger? Do you have the mumbo snake?
Is that one of those things they use the riot police use?
Yeah, what is it? It's like a truncheon with balls, really.
Okay, let's have a look at the new Robin Williams movie. This is called World's Greatest Dad.
Right.
And this is Bob Gold... Is it
Bobcat Goldthwait
Bobcat
directed
Goldthwait. He was a comedian himself, of course.
Right, but a really interesting and great director who's done some really strange movies, and this is one of them.
Well, this is certainly strange. I mean, it's...
Oh, totally. Don't go by the title. This is not a kid's movie.
Yeah, I'm watching it and I'm
thinking... If you call it Dead Penis Society, it might work better.
There were several moments where I thought, whoa, I really did not see that coming.
Oh, no. It hits people, and it's just this weird thing, because it's about... It's kind of like a bookend to Dead Poets. In Dead Poets, I played a teacher who was a great inspirational teacher. I'm a teacher in this, but who's not really good as a teacher, not really good as a writer, not really good as a dad, and has to kind of deal with all these kind of failures.
But not a bad person.
No, just a guy kind of caught in life. And the comedy comes out of the awkwardness of it all.
Well, and also, if you've long harboured the desire to see Robin naked, this is your chance.
This could be it.
This is it.
There's one guy going, woo!
There's always one guy going, woo! Yeah. OK, have a look at this. This is World's Greatest Dad.
Thanks, boss.
I'm a lucky guy. How does a lump like me get a dame like you?
Don't insult my taste. I'm the lucky guy. You finished?
Yeah. I wanted you to be the first to read it.
I'm honored.
Really? Maybe I'll take you someplace fancy for dinner.
How about you come over to my place for something hot and spicy?
Is that a double entendre?
No, I was gonna make you my chili.
Oh.
And then bang you.
Great. You have a very professional day, Miss Smith.
Right back at you, Mr. Clayton. You
Take
have
care.
an extremely professional day.
World's Greatest Dad. That's not out here until the 3rd of September, so you're going to have to wait. But it's lovely you came over. I said, now, we thought we'd play a little game with Robin, because you can see he's nothing if not energetic, and he's got so many ideas. So we came up with something which we thought we'd like. I hope you enjoy this. It's called the Robin Williams Random Character Generator. We've just done this week. Bring it in, and we have a little sting for us. So let's play. I'm going to try and play for the first and perhaps only time, the Robin Williams Random Character Generator.
The Robin Williams Random Character Generator.
Okay, I'm going to spin these three, and we're going to see if you can... We'll see which characters we want to put in this sitcom we're never going to make. What we're looking for, then, is an arrogant, aristocratic Alsatian. That's a tough one to start with.
I'm not going to lick my own ass. I will go outside. Thank you!
That was fabulous already. OK, let's do another. We've got an angry, singing masseur.
I'm about to give you a happy ending now. No way! I'm gonna put my finger down there. No, I'm not gay. Don't make me say it. Do it.
OK, one more. Let's do one more. Here we go. I could do this all night while I'm not doing the work. OK, now we had that one. Let's have the patronising... We've had it. Patronising Italian kids' TV presenter.
Hello, welcome to Piccolo Moments. Come on out here if you can, little one. We're now going to ask you a question. Are you going to answer for me? You are not. Thank you.
Robin Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Robin Williams. Thank you for coming over. Robin Williams. The only. Great to see you. Robin Williams, ladies and gentlemen.